Well, hello, Knife World. How y'all doing today? Me again. And I saw that there's a open tag for Fridays called Fixed Blade Fridays. So I thought, why not jump on that? Now, I've always loved a good fixed blade. I've had lots of them over the years. Then I kind of got into the modern flippers, and now I'm pretty hardcore into the classic folders, traditional folders. But I still got some fixed blades kicking around. So for today, I thought we'd have a look at this gentleman right here. Now, for any of you that have been around for the last little bit, you'll recognize that as my great uncle's knife. It recently came back into my possession. And I've been doing a lot to try and revive it and restore it, clean it up. Did a lot of treatment on the sheath. It was pretty dry and brittle, and I think I've done a pretty good job bringing that back. So let's take a dive into it. Gets into some details. The knife itself is a Grohmann 101 Classic Skinner. It's a Canadian-made knife. Um, there's not a lot of information I have on the particulars of this knife, but I can tell you a lot about what you can get if you want to buy one of these knives because they're very customizable. But before we get into that, let's just have a look. You've got an all-leather sheath. You've got a braided belt loop on it. Snap closure. And here's the knife. Now, I'm going to guess that is stainless steel. And in a minute, we'll get into some of the particulars. But if you look here on the tag stamp, right there, that says Grohmann, Pictou, Nova Scotia, Canada. It's got a wooden handle, brass pins, little jimping along the top here. It, I would say, is a flat grind. Now, the options that come with this knife is if you go on their website, grohmann.com, you can choose between stainless steel or carbon steel. You can choose a regular saber grind with the stainless, regular saber grind with the carbon, flat grind, or a custom flat grind. Your handle material options are natural rosewood, wine extra resin wood, black linen micarta, natural water buffalo horn, and natural staghorn. And for your sheath, you can do a regular snapback sheath, which is what this one is, or a sheath with a pouch for a sharpening steel. So I would guess this one is the stainless steel. And for the handle material, I would guess it is probably the natural rosewood. Certainly not micarta, water buffalo horn, or staghorn. I don't think it's the resin wood. It's a full tang knife. You've got a lanyard loop on it. It comes with a lanyard, a leather lanyard. It was just too far gone. I couldn't save it. I treated it. I soaked it in mineral oil. I did everything I could, and it's just too hard and brittle. So I've been working on putting this lanyard on it. That's just a couple of cheap beads I picked up at the dollar store, and that is a piece of deer antler that I cut down and shaped and kind of tried to give it the look of a horn scale or a horn handle cover. So I was fairly pleased with the way that turned out. Still a work in progress. I don't know what kind of tie I want to do with it. The leather, I'm used to working with paracord. I find the leather a little bit harder to work with. Where it's flat, it tends to twist and roll over on itself with a lot of different weaves. So that's a work in progress. But anyhow, that is my contribution today for Fixed Blade Friday. I hope you like it. It's really a great little knife. I mean, fits really good in the hand. That jimping is just in the right place. You've got an overall length on it of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost a full 8 inches. The blade length is just a touch over 4 inches, and your cutting surface is right about 4 inches bang on. And it's got that upswept blade, so makes for a good skinning knife. I mean, you can use it, you could fully dress a deer with it. You just got to be careful of that tip. Got to kind of use your fingers on that tip to guide it in if you're, opening things up and whatnot. And I'm quite sure that knife had seen a lot of use in the field. You can see there's a lot of scratches on the blade that maybe I could buff out, but I don't really think I want to clean it up that much. It was a well-used knife, and I want to see that use on it because I know the gentleman who used it. So anyway, I hope you like that. That is, as I said, my contribution for Fixed Blade Friday. So how about the rest of you? What do you got to show us for Fixed Blade Friday? With that, I'm going to let you go. I hope you all have a great weekend. Get out, have lots of fun, do some new things, learn something new. And as a great and wise Canadian philosopher once said, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. So get out there and learn some new stuff and be handy. Y'all take care.